Okay, we're looking for troubleshooting for Tach Error fault. What we can do for now is we're going to want to put the car on inspection. We're going to put our fault bypass switch on. We're going to go to View, Diagnostics, Fault Bypass. We're going to click on Tach Error. You have about 15 minutes to bypass this error. So we're going to put it off of inspection and on test operation. So now that it's on test, fault bypass, bypass active, we're gonna first look at these speeds to make sure they check out. So you're gonna want to see if you could run on inspection. Look at the feet per minute there to make sure it checks out with your inspection speed. If that's okay, then you don't need to worry about adjusting any parameters on the drive to get the car up to speed, or if it needs to go in lower speeds. So after you make sure the speeds are good now, you want to go to View, Diagnostics, Virtual Oscilloscope, First Test Point, Pattern Command. Second test point, speed feedback. Run the car. So you want to see they don't have to be really following on top of each other, but they got to be close to each other, these two lines. So you see they're right there. The speed feedback, that's coming from the motor encoder. So on the AC drive, the motor encoder might go to your drive first. For a DC drive, it'll be going to the iBox first. But if it goes to the AC drive, and then it'll send a tach signal back to our controller. If those lines are separated a lot during the run, there's a tach adjustment trim pot on the right side of the iBox that you can adjust while someone is running on inspection to get those lines to match. That's if your speeds are good, like if you're commanding 75 feet per minute and the actual is 75 feet per minute or within range. Next thing to check is if you're not getting the speed feedback, is go to your drive and make sure the LF2 is set for A speed. It's analog speed for an eye control. If you're not getting this, if that's set correctly, we might not be getting a tach signal from the drive itself, so it could be a bad cable from the drive that goes to the cabinet, then it goes inside of the cabinet, then to the right side of the iBox AC/DC drive. What you can do is you can disconnect it from the cabinet, connect it directly to your iBox to see if it's the interconnection that's bad. It could also be the cable as well. You can also put your watchdog timer off in US 29 on the drive, and you can see if we're getting any voltage back from X2A-5 to ground. If we're not, we know it's something to do with the drive If we are getting voltage there, then it's something to do with the cable or the SAF board of the iBox, if you're not able to see it on the virtual oscilloscope. Parameters to check is go to View, Configuration, Drive. You want to make sure that it's set up for your drive torque max. For an AC drive, it's always set up for tachometer. That's what the LED keypad, the LCD keypad, it'll be serial. Drive interface is analog. If those lines are pretty much matching, but you're still getting Tach errors, check your safety. We want to check your following error to make sure it's not lower than 25%. 25% is the default value, but you could increase it if need be. So after that, you check that, you get your speed feedback fault away. You can now turn the fault bypass switch on, back to off, and run the car. And we're back with no faults.